What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Coexisting with Rob and Maggie for the Royal Rumble's prediction show. It's one of our favorite pay-per-views, if not our favorite pay-per-views, or whatever they want to call it, premium live events. We are so excited for you guys to be here today. It is Friday, January 27th. But before we go any further, Maggie, how you doing?
I'm so sleepy, Rob.
I know.
Guys, like Rob knows, but let me just share. I did not sleep at all last night. I woke up at 5:30, I think. And I was like, yeah, well, might as well get up and drink some coffee and watch Impact. So I did. But I had to go to work after that, and now it's 10 p.m. and I haven't slept at all. And everything just kicked in, and I'm just so incredibly sleepy and cranky because I'm really cranky when I can't sleep. But I am going to tell you the story that I wanted to tell you today. So if you will put the photo up.
Getting there right now for you.
So
I think that is a snowman or an attempt.
Okay. Look. Okay. This is the most snow that we've seen in a couple of years here in Plovdiv. So look at it. So they gathered all the snow from my city and did this. So as you can see here, it's doing the wave. You know. It's better than me. So because there are a lot of kids around the snowman playing with it and like having fun with it, I really wanted to go and kick it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just FYI, I'm an excellent aunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And because I really wanted to kick it so hard, I decided to name it Ellsworth.
Like James Ellsworth.
Yes, because I will never forgive them for the Money in the Bank match.
Oh, yeah.
Ever. So this is Ellsworth the Snowman. And I would assume that he's already non-existent because it's my city and like snow it's never there, like ever. This is a lot of snow, by the way, for us.
Yeah.
I'm really not kidding when I say that this is a lot. Like they gathered a lot of snow to make this. As you can see, there's no snow around it.
Yep.
So I just wanted to share where the fuck I'm living and like why I don't like Christmas, because it's cold-ish. And there's no leaves in the trees and no flowers anywhere. It's just everything is naked and there's no snow. And that sucks. That's not a Christmas, like, at all.
I wish we could send you some of the snow here in Minnesota.
No. Okay.
No.
Like, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I did. Like, I would like...
There you go. I know how to get you at least laugh. There we go. But
yes, thank you. Okay, I wasn't finished, Rob. Please,
I'm sorry.
Like
I've heard that before.
Yes. Jesus. Okay. Okay. So I suppose you were about to say, guys, hi. Please like the video, share the video, send us a super chat or a Humperchat so I can, be warm for a while. And because like when you don't sleep, you're not warm at all, ever. And we're gonna talk about the Rumble, and hopefully I can wake up because I like the Rumble. I'm just so incredibly hyped for tomorrow. It cannot possibly suck more than last year's Rumble. And every time I say this, every time I say, hi, Corey, we're so glad that you attended the Rumble last year. I hope you enjoyed it. And that is a lot of orange.
Yeah, I'm going to change that pretty soon here.
Thank you. Hi, Ryan. You're just such a doll. I love all of you guys. I'm so
Ryan Sullivan sends us a super chat, says, hey, Maggie, wake up. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. Hide the scars to fade away the shakeup. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to.
This is the right time to say I fucking hate System of Down.
Our good friend Jackie sends us a super chat that says, happy Friday to two of my favorite humans on the planet. Hope you are both are well. We are. We are very well.
We are, Jackie. Thank you for being here. I'm already feeling better.
But yeah, I know a lot of you are here to hear our Royal Rumble predictions, and we are very excited about that. So we are going to go ahead and get started talking about the Royal Rumble. And Maggie, like you said, it can't get any worse than last year. So
yes,
I even downloaded a high definition picture for us for once in our life, for my life.
Jesus, I by the way, I love the crap out of the graphic.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
Well, Chris sent us a super chat that says, we'll make Maggie like Christmas eventually. We'll make Maggie like Christmas, I think is what he will make.
Oh,
Maggie
yes,
like
thank you.
Go. I said it wrong.
Because you cannot possibly make me, whiter. So, I'm from Eastern Europe. I can't get any whiter than this.
All right, so let's go ahead and start. Maggie, let's go ahead and start with Bianca Belair defending her title, Raw Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. This has been building up for a while now.
Are we gonna have the graphic on at all times, or
No, we're not. I just wanted to see what match I wanted to talk about first. There we go. We'll go to that one, and so there you go. I don't know if you guys know what Bianca looks like or Alexa, but they look like that. So there you go. But
now back to our faces.
Yeah, back to our beautiful faces. So, anyways, this is a feud that's kind of been going on for a little while. It seems like. I think December, right before Christmas, is when Alexa officially turned on Bianca. So, my question to you is: will we see Alexa get this title?
Well, she might, but she's not gonna here.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're laying down.
The Smackdown.
Smackdown. Yep.
My God, I'm gonna be so lame this show. I'm sorry in advance. So the reason why it felt so long is because it was kind of boring and it kind of went nowhere and it made almost zero sense. This is why, at least for me, and have in mind that I love Alexa Bliss so much. I love her so much. She's been able to create magic with everything she's been handed. And this is all on her because like the booking hasn't been great. Oh, you see, it's the bucket.
Yep. I'm hoping The Rock shows up, so I have The Rock.
Yeah, sure. It's almost as big as the. I'm not saying that.
Where are you going?
I'm not saying that. Yeah. No. I was gonna say something, and I would assume that a lot of Metallica fans would have been pissed, but this is not what I was saying. I was saying that it's almost as big as the bucket that Metallica used to record Saint Anger. So
that wouldn't irritate me at all. So you're fine.
Yeah. Plus, I love Metallica so damn.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like, do we get an Uncle Howdy reveal here or do we not? because with everything that's been happening over the past years with Alexa and Bianca, um, I would assume that if there's not any, I kind of have faith in everything that Bray Wyatt is tied to, but this is because of Bray Wyatt and not because of the storyline. Uh, because I do believe that he's a storytelling genius at some point, because that back when he used to do all the really creepy and weird promos that he was talking about, and they all made sense eventually. We just were stupid enough and didn't listen. So maybe it's the same thing here. I'm really convinced it's Bo Dallas. I'm not sure that us knowing who Uncle Howdy is supposed to be a thing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Maybe his identity isn't the thing that's important to the story. And I'm completely fine with that. If someone wants to go, but who's Uncle Howdy? Like, I'm not. It's not the thing that's important to the story.
Yeah.
But I do want to see how it plays out with Alexa, because I still have no idea. I have no idea why Alexa is like. What's her tie? Like, we know her tie with Bray Wyatt, but what's her tie with Uncle Howdy? This, like, I have no explanation. And maybe if we get a little hint at being close to an explanation or a reason or some sort of closure, it's probably it's gonna be for for the best, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that Alexa's not winning. I'm sure that Bianca Belair is retaining, um and hopefully is on the road to another WrestleMania great match.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. So let's go to the next match, a Mountain Dew pitch black match between Bray Wyatt and La Knight, LA Knight.
La Knight. You didn't
Knight.
get the fancy HD graphic for them, right? Why?
That's the one I saw. So
I know I'm teasing.
and that's one WWE had. So this match, man, the one thing about this is they have made LA Knight look like a star in this, which we've always known. I mean, he's fantastic, but they've done really well with him in this storyline. So I'm very excited to see what they do here. I still think Bray wins, because otherwise I'm very confused on why you would go all through this trouble. But the only reason I could see Bray losing is if Uncle Howdy does something, but what's the point of that happening?
Yes.
Unless he's trying to teach him and Alexa a lesson of some sort. So
this may be it.
Yeah, that could be it. That's the only way I can see that happening. But I think right now, I think Bray Wyatt's going to get the victory here, and I'm very curious to see what the hell a pitch black match is more than anything.
Oh, it's really simple, Rob. It's a blackout arena with some sort of UV lights, like, probably because it's Mountain Dew.
That's what I figured,
but like green and what is it, like red or whatever?
Green
I don't think
is what they're.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tasted Mountain Dew, ever. Before you guys go out of hand.
No.
We do have it here. I just don't give a fuck.
We have it here, and I don't either, so you're okay.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know what their weird boner is for like censoring Bray Wyatt when he's in the ring. I have no idea what that is, but like maybe it's almost as if they don't trust the guy that he can wrestle. Believe me, he can wrestle. Bray Wyatt's a really good wrestler. I have no idea why they always feel the need to,
he gets hammered a lot.
To make us not see how he wrestles. I'm sorry, what was that?
A lot of people talk down about his wrestling a lot, and I've never really noticed it. But
I have no idea what they're talking about. Bray
yeah,
Wyatt's excellent in the ring. I seriously, I never saw it. I never see the criticism.
yeah,
He's great. Like, I have no idea what they're talking about. And I think that LA Knight is one of the most brilliant first people he should be in the ring. Although he already did have his in-ring comeback match.
yeah.
That's a
Madison
weird way
Square
of saying
Garden.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh, in a house show.
yep,
Yeah, okay, fine. It wasn't televised. Uh, but I'm I'm really intrigued how this match goes because in storyline, Uncle Howdy can cost Bray Wyatt the match and LA Knight can win. But Bray Wyatt losing his return match
yeah. I'm gonna pass
is
on that one. Chris says, "Ask Reg if Bray Wyatt is good."
yeah,
Uh,
I know, I get it, but like, not everyone needs to be Okada or Omega or Jay White or Seth Rollins. Not everyone has to, or AJ Styles, of course. Not everyone has to be like, being a good wrestler isn't only in ring, and his in ring is not bad. Come on, like his Uranagi is amazing. Also, his crossbody into the other person is just gruesome looking.
yeah, I don't like. That's the thing. I don't always see what people are talking about, but I'm not looking for it either. The thing about wrestling is I want to be entertained, and I get entertained. So there we go.
I'm extremely entertained when Bray Wyatt is in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for having an
Yeah.
opinion, guys. Like,
No, I know that's how I am. Like I completely agree with you. So
yeah. So I'm really torn in this match. I really am.
yeah, I'm on the lean towards Bray, but
I would hope so, but like, I would like a story. Like, they can play off of ring rust that he's not ready, or like psychologically not there. They can play it off here, but like, him not wrestling for months and months and months after he's been back has pissed off a lot of people and has made this, like, took the air out of the room for us.
yeah, and that was one thing that a lot of people were complaining about. That even like Jimmy Van said, like they got to do something with him because it's starting to get pretty stale with him.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, people are running out of patience. Not stale. Stale, maybe stale for some people. It's not stale for me, but like, not patience is thing.
I guess he's worked 4 house shows actually.
Mm-hmm.
And they've all been against Jinder Mahal. So um, there we go. Let's move on to Roman Reigns taking on KO Kevin Owens.
Yeah, look at that fancy graphic. Yeah.
Amen. This match,
So great.
I'm excited for it. Obviously,
I'm not even mad that we've seen it so many times before.
Yeah,
I'm
and that's
so
a
not mad.
Well, I think everybody knows that Roman Reigns is going to win this match. I truly believe it. It would be the biggest shocker to me in a long time if. So I mean, this is probably the easiest thing on the whole show to predict. As much as I would be completely fine with Kevin Owens holding that title,
Yes,
it's just not going to happen. It's just the biggest thing is the Royal Rumble on the men's side's likely to close the show because it usually does.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if Sami Zayn's involved before. I know when you did your booking thing a few months ago, like how you wanted to book it with Sami Zayn winning. Mm-hmm. I know if they go that route, which we're both hoping they do, they can't let Sami Zayn be involved in that match. I think it just has to be a shock. That way you just build it, from there. Like, just like what the hell, like type thing for Roman for the bloodline. Just go from there. I still, and we'll talk about the Rumble itself here in a minute, but the biggest thing is Roman Reigns is not going to lose this match, in my opinion.
It would be the biggest swerve if he lost here. Seriously.
Yeah.
They didn't say specifically which title they're going for, right? Because like it's still the both titles, unified, not split.
Yep. So yeah, they're not splitting them yet.
Yeah.
But do you have it going the same way?
I think we're all for the fact that the bloodline is going to get involved in this match, but like I have no idea how, because like they can play this off in so many ways, because I have no idea what is going to happen, and I love this so much. This has been so great. I guess we're gonna talk about Raw 30, right? Because the whole segment they had at the every week they find something new to intrigue me, and this is so great, and I love them for doing that, because I feel like it is like the fact that this storyline has been keeping WWE together for like a long time now. It's so good. I know it almost looks as if they're putting all their star power into this storyline and like throwing all their ideas at it, and they stick. All of them stick, and it's so great. It's so amazing and frustrating at the same time, because why not do it all the time? Just like with other storylines, like not just that. It's I have no idea what's gonna happen. I know that I'm betting on Roman Reigns to win. I again, like we discussed at the beginning of this conversation, I have zero problem with Kevin Owens being champion. I advocate this all the time. Give KO all the gold, please, because he's he's just one of my all-time favorites, and I love him, and he deserves it. And it's long overdue. Like they have to make right about that title reign and Goldberg at some point. Yeah, and if it's not here, it needs to be soon.
We got a super chat from Tom Talks Rubbish. Our good friend says, "Thanks for all being nice people." Thank you for being nice.
Wonderful.
And we had a great time on your show last week, so that'll be airing sometime in February. So.
Was it last week?
I think so.
It was the week before.
Yeah. What do you think Roman final test is for Sami? Well, that's the thing. If it,
it's probably something with Kevin Owens, but or something in the Rumble. I don't know. Maybe it may be not participating in the Rumble.
Yeah, that's
it. It may, because let me just share one of my biggest fears right now. I'm getting huge Royal Rumble 2014 vibes. No, it wasn't 2014. It was 2015. You know when they hyped up Batista?
Yeah.
Before he returned. Sorry. And then he returned. They announced that he was going to return the Raw before the Rumble. He returned, helped Rey Mysterio. Then he was in the Rumble. Everyone wanted Bryan Danielson to win. Mm-hmm. They didn't necessarily hate Batista, but because Batista won, they turned against him because they wanted Daniel Bryan to win. Do you see what I'm getting at? Getting at. I feel like the crowd is going to turn on Cody.
They And I think
Uh,
yes, I agree with that
yeah,
100%.
yes,
They
because they want Sami Zayn to win so much. Because, like, I know that Cody Rhodes suffered so much from this injury because, like, I feel like he lost his momentum, and I hate that because I love Cody, and I feel like maybe SummerSlam was going to be his time.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that
Probably.
might be the best way to do it. You give them, like you say, look, like we want our plan was WrestleMania, but look, this is based on your character. And Cody Rhodes is a smart guy. I think Cody Rhodes even knows that. I would think. I mean, I know he wants the title. Obviously, you always want the title. I completely get that. You
His
want.
story is amazing with his
Yeah,
father and the title, and now that
yeah,
he wants to give, like, his daughter the title. It's so touching.
yeah,
Who can relate to that?
yeah,
It's amazing. But it's Sammy.
yeah,
He's been there the whole time, busting his ass and putting over the bloodline. He was there the entire time, and this
yeah.
is what I'm saying. Cody Rhodes, this is heartbreaking because it Cody should have been champion for a year now. Well, not a year, but like you get what I'm saying. A half a year now.
Yeah.
He should have been champion already because, like, accidents happen and this sucks so much. But I just feel like this is where everything will be. And this isn't Cody Rhodes' fault. It's just
The
that
way.
Sami Zayn is so it's that he's that good.
Yeah. Yep.
And this is the real. It's not Cody's fault. It's Sami Zayn's fault for being so over.
And the
And
only
I feel like I feel like the only way that this could be avoided, because there's no way they're not seeing that. The only way that they're avoiding that is to announce that Sami Zayn is not in the Rumble before that.
yep.
It's not as if, again, it's not as if wrestling fans cannot, you know, work themselves into a shoot, and they're like, yeah, he's gonna be in the Rumble. No, he's gonna be in the Rumble, and something like that, and they just boo the crap out of everyone, especially the one who gets to win the Rumble, because it's not Sammy, because they think that it's going to happen. It's like, Sasha and AEW all over again. Um, Also, the thing I told you last week, you already told us that Cody's gonna be in the Rumble. Please do not make him be number 30 because this will suck so much.
Yeah. I don't.
Uh,
I,
so yeah,
I I don't like it when they announce where I don't like it when they announce spots at all. I think the whole thing should just never be. I don't think any spot should be announced ever, even like the number one spot, number two spot.
do
I
you
think
know I'm sorry for cutting you off. Do you know what the my favorite thing from last year's Rumble was?
the
AJ
fu-
Styles and,
oh,
and AJ Nakamura being number 1 and 2.
yeah. I mean that was
This
that was
was so
and
great.
yeah, AJ and Shinsuke. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they were number 1 and 2, right? So, okay. Corey in the chat, please. I know that these were the two that were number 1 and 2. I think I think that was. Of course, I do remember that Madcap Moss eliminated AJ Styles, which is something that uh thank you, Soupy, for taking that out of your promotion video for today. Yes, I did not like that. I didn't enjoy this
oh yeah. I
whatsoever.
remember throwing a couple f bombs when that happened.
Jesus fuck, this I'm just so fucking can't believe it. Like, if Madcap Moss right now, this Madcap Moss eliminated AJ Styles, maybe I wouldn't have been so pissed off.
Oh, I
But
would be. I would.
yeah, okay. Granted, I will be pissed off at anyone eliminating AJ Styles, but he's not wrestling this year, is he?
Mm,
I'm so mad about it. Okay,
I
so
would.
we're gonna talk about the Rumble
Yeah.
after that. Just
I,
let me like I don't know. This has to be the longest answer to a super chat I've ever done. I'm sorry. Yes, his big task, maybe I don't know. Either helping him a lot with Kevin Owens, which cannot be a big task because, like, he kicked him in the nuts at War Games.
War
So
games.
that's War Games. So like, why do it again? It's not a big task if he already done it. So maybe something that has to do with the Rumble. I have no idea. Seriously, I love this so much. I have no idea what's gonna happen. This is so great.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this. Well, let's go ahead and move
Eric,
on
I'm sorry, but if Karen Cross wins the Rumble, I'm gonna stop watching.
to. Let's go ahead and move on to the women's Royal Rumble match. The thing is, they have announced some names for the Rumble, but I didn't think I'd want to, just in case some people didn't know, I didn't want to put those names out there. Even if they're people that are on the roster right now. So I just figured we wouldn't bring those names up.
Do you remember in the last years that if someone wanted to be in the Rumble, they had to go through AJ Styles? Do you remember that?
I do.
It was so great. And then they were in the Rumble nonetheless. This was so pithy. Like, AJ Styles ran over them so hard and he beat them. And I was like, well, who's going to be in the Rumble? If all of these people lost to AJ Styles, this means that they're not in the Rumble. And they ended up being in the Rumble. And I was like, what was that for?
Yeah. No, for sure.
It's gonna be so awful without AJ this year. This is so frustrating for me.
Yeah.
Is it frustrating for you? The Rumble is his pay-per-view. He debuted it in the Royal Rumble 2016.
I'm willing to give him my ankle. I really am. If there's
please
a way,
take my ankle. It's a huge ankle. I have cankles. They will survive everything. I hate my legs. Just take my fucking legs and go in the Rumble.
yeah, if there was a way, I would be all over it. I'd say, do it, take it. But wow, holy crap! Huge super chat from our great friend D'Lo Diggs. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you so much. Sorry I'm late. Here, my money and make up for last week. Okay, love you. Bye.
No, bye. Say.
Yeah. Well, make sure you tell us who you think's going to win the Rumble, at least if you can. So thank you so much for this. This means the world to us. Wow.
I love this color.
It's better than orange, isn't it? Bright ass orange. Oh, he's staying. Okay.
Hi, Taz. We love you. It's not.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Women's Royal Rumble.
The women's one.
Yep. Who do you got? Who do you got winning, and who do you have? Let's say this. Let's try to make it a little interesting. Who do you have the last three being in the ring?
Okay, first of all, Rhea Ripley's winning. I feel like everyone thinks so. The other two, one of them surely has to be a woman from NXT. Surely. Hopefully. But who is it gonna be? Melby, I'm betting on Alba Fire.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, Alba Fire. And okay, I really want to say AJ Lee, but it's like,
I know you.
Every year, I swear to God, every year the Rumble comes, and I'm like, yeah, okay, let's light it up. Every year, and every year there's a smaller and smaller and smaller chance because like she's doing everything she's doing with WoW, with Women of Wrestling, and I know like she's all banged up. Come on, it's.
If that did, let's just say, let's go with a hypothetical. If that did happen, I would be able to hear you scream.
Everyone will.
Yeah.
Everyone will. I will lose my fucking mind. The loudest I've ever screamed while I was watching live wrestling was live wrestling. When Ethan Page debuted at Full Gear.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And then like before that, Sting in The First Winter Is Coming.
That was the first Dynamite I ever covered for Fightful. That was a hell of a Dynamite to cover.
This was the first show I've seen live
Oh,
wrestling ever.
oh,
Period. Yeah. We were in the pandemic, and I
yeah,
was like, well, I'm not doing anything tomorrow anyway, so like might as well watch. And everyone was, yeah, hell yeah. It was a big deal for me.
yeah,
And it turned out to be one of the best shows ever.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I will scream my ass off and everyone will hear me because it's AJ Lee. And I just like I appreciate people so much for thinking of me every time they see Wardlow. And it's so and you know Miro, I'm so grateful for that, but please do that with AJ Lee as well. This is I'm such a mark, seriously. Like her book is on my bookshelf. So it's not gonna be AJ Lee, I know. So okay, I'm going with Rhea Ripley, Alba Fire, and hmm. Hmm. Becky.
Becky Lynch. Okay.
Yeah. Um because we know that Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley are gonna meet in the ring at some point, you know, because that's stare off. This was so great. Like they said nothing, and the crowd went wild when they had that moment on the ramp. Yeah, I'm going with these three, and this may be like setting stones for an eventual Becky and Alba Fire thing. But like Alba Fire is doing something with NXT Rowena, you know, Isla Dawn, and it's kind of weird. I have no problem with the two of them being Becky's backup, but I feel like they're kind of taking a different route with them. Um, you know, spooky shit with which has nothing to do with Becky. Like she's not like that. Um, and I hope they don't make her like that because oh my god, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she'll pull that off if they do. But like that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But yes, Rhea Ripley, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
My final three. Um, I think this is just based on what happened this past Monday. I think the final three is going to be Becky Lynch, Bailey, and Rhea. And I think
Ooh,
Rhea is gonna.
that's a good one.
I think
Okay,
Rhea is gonna eliminate Bailey and Becky at the same time
at the
to
same
win.
time. Okay.
That's what I think is
Do
gonna happen.
you like do you have like any surprises for this for the
Uh,
Women's Rumble?
I think we're gonna get.
Who do you think comes up from NXT?
Um, well, from NXT, I can totally see Roxy being there. Uh,
Okay.
I, she's not too. Is she from San Antonio? I know she's from Texas, but
I don't want to make assumptions here.
yeah, no, I know she's from Texas. I know
Yeah.
she trained in Houston, but I
Hmm.
remember she. Um, so I'm
I
gonna
feel
say
like
Roxy.
okay.
Um, I bet there's two or three, so I'm gonna say Roxy. Man, that's tough.
Okay, let me tell you
I could
mine.
totally see Cora Jade too.
Okay, Cora Jade is a nice one. I'm so sure that Wendy Chu is gonna be in the Rumble. They need to,
Laredo.
uh, uh yeah, Lorraine, sure. Uh, I'm so sure that she's so main roster ready, and they need to present her in front of the audience in some capacity. And the Rumble is an excellent way to do that. The other one is Indy Hartwell. You can reunite her with Candice
Yeah.
in the Rumble. They can have you know like a tag team together because there's no tag teams, guys. There are zero tag teams there. Sol Ruka is another one. She's amazingly made for the Rumble, like everything that she does, you know, like Kofi. Plus, They've been really high on her. Like she's impressed me so much, and I would just want to see what she can do in the Rumble. I would have said Nikita Lyons, but she's injured.
Yep.
Yeah, so that sucks.
Yeah,
And
she
maybe
tore ACL.
toxic, both Toxic Attraction, GG and JC.
Yeah.
At some way. But Cora Jade and Alba Fire, like also.
Yeah. I could see that.
I
Going
don't know
on.
what surprises to expect ever, except
Yeah.
for AJ Lee, but I expect her every year.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm just gonna stop and she's gonna come back like this, which is gonna be never.
Yeah. So it sounds like we both have Rhea winning, which is completely fine, and
and she can go out to she could go both ways for.
I'm dirty. I'm going to hell for that one, but I'm sorry.
Are you done?
Yeah, you can't go that route with me. You know this by now. You can't. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Charlotte and Bianca Belair, because she can go against Bianca and they would absolutely kill it. And she can also fight Charlotte just so she can. Do you want to laugh some more?
No, I'm looking at chat. That's all.
Yeah, okay. So are they encouraging you to be
no D'Lo just said, damn it, I snorted, that's all. So
yeah, okay. So they can have her face Charlotte so they can make amends for that awful thing that they did during the pandemic. It was so awful, like that NXT run. And Rhea was the one to present herself to Charlotte, and this is something that she needs to fix.
Yeah, I like that idea. I know a lot of people were wanting Bianca, but I think you gotta go with Charlotte.
Yeah,
Charlotte,
I know. By the way, if Ronda Rousey wins the Rumble, I'm just gonna be so pissed.
Oh yeah,
no.
I'll call it.
Like, no.
Well, I'll still finish the men's Rumble just to see, but I'll be
but like that. But after that,
if you thought I got in trouble after the Survivor Series doing Twitter for Kyler, just wait until that happened. Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't get in trouble, but it was just like.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Got in trouble?
No, I didn't really get in trouble. It's just I can't. So the thing is, you just have to you try not to share personal opinions on the main account, and I shared the opinion of Austin Theory, like how he lost the Money in the Bank and then he wins the U.S. title. Like I'm like, that doesn't make any damn sense, like make it make sense is all I said, and I got chewed on by Sam Roberts, somebody else, and it's like, Jesus, calm down. But oh well. Anyways, people had fun that night, I guess, other than me.
I know.
Let me see here, Eric. I did not see it, but I will go look.
Yeah, I see it. It's up.
Okay.
Yeah. A bit after D'Lo's.
Okay.
Yeah. I can. If they want to make Bianca and Rhea Ripley face at WrestleMania, and Charlotte has the title for so long that they eventually face off at Survivor Series, I suppose I can be fine with that. But
Yeah. Eric says favorite wrestler theme songs to pop you at a Rumble. Well, if you're talking like of all time, Edge from a few years ago, 3 years ago, that will be the one that always will get me. I'll be the first one to
jumped out of my seat for that.
I had tears because I'm a huge Edge fan, and I literally had tears.
Yeah.
That was I remember that day because it was a very emotional day because Kobe Bryant passed away.
Yes.
And I was a Kobe Bryant guy. Like, that was my guy. So it was just like, just for him to come back
It was
for that to
incredibly
happen.
unfortunate. So
Yeah.
it's this is the biggest balance that the world has ever seen. Like it lost someone, but then it regained another thing.
Yeah.
Like the biggest negative and the biggest positive ever. It's like loss and hope in one day.
What
Yeah.
about you?
It hasn't happened, but it will someday. It's lighted up by AJ.
I
I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. What about this? What about like this? Okay, like this Rumble. Like, let's try to, if let's say somebody that maybe comes back, or
Okay,
um,
I got it.
I mean,
Sasha Banks.
yeah,
Sasha Banks, number 30.
that would be
She's so doing it.
fucking, that would be
I would
completely nuts.
absolutely. And then
Um,
she comes out and beats Jade Cargill for number 50. And then she's like, I'm the Forbidden Door.
I think
She's so great.
one that would get me would be Randy Orton's, because I would.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're gonna talk about
yeah,
that about the
yeah,
men's rumble. Yeah,
yeah,
Randy
that
or
would be one.
Biggie.
Yeah,
I will
jeez.
cry
Yeah.
for Biggie. Yeah.
But yeah, that
So
would be.
yes, thank you, Eric,
Yeah.
for the super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Please, you can get in your super chats or Humperchats at humperchats.com if you want to share your thoughts about the Rumble. We are going to read them throughout the entire show, not just while we're talking about the Rumble. Although we've been talking about for 46 minutes now,
Yeah.
but we just love the Rumble so much. So yeah,
That's true. Sports Center sends a super chat. Says every Rumble I run a 5K on a secluded wooded trail with no pants. This year's run is dedicated to you, Rob. Thank you. The super chat should be thrown over the top.
Thank you. That's
Thank
so
you.
great.
I hope you win.
Yes,
the 5K. I do. That'd be something. So let's move on to the men's Rumble. I'll go with the same question. I've seen a lot of people want to go.
Just, I'm sorry for cutting you off. Do you have an Iron Woman for the women's? Like, who will be the one to?
Raquel Rodriguez, I think.
Raquel. Okay.
Yep, I could see that.
But like they can make everything with Rhea Ripley and Raquel that they had. Yeah. This will be great. And there's no. They could never go wrong with making Rhea Ripley the one to win and be the Iron Woman. So yes, about the men's, who would win?
This is a tough one.
Okay, my brain will say Cody Rhodes, but my heart would always say Sami Zayn or Seth Rollins.
If I was putting money down, it would be obviously on Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
Because that's the odds based on how WWE does things.
It's been the plan for a while.
Yeah.
For a while. I have no idea if they know how to read the room. But it doesn't necessarily. It's not going to be fair for Cody because like I know how unfair this is. I know that Cody lost a lot of momentum with this goddamn fucking injury, and I'm so pissed off at that. Not at him, of course. Like accidents happen all the time, but it's. I know it's not fair, but it's also what's also not fair. It's how good Sami Zayn is. So that's it's. Where did all that Stone Cold Steve Austin wins the Rumble talk come from? Where did that come from?
That pretty much started a couple of months ago when he started working out and just started
But why win the Rumble?
Well, I think it started picking up steam now since it was reported that he was offered money to wrestle Stone Cold or Roman. So
okay, the right about now, the only one I want to wrestle Stone Cold Steve Austin is LA Knight. Because imagine the promos between those two. What? Yeah. What? Yeah.
I just want the what to stop, for the love of God.
Did he apologize publicly for that?
He has. He said that's a big regret. He didn't. No, he never thought. Nobody ever thought it would get like that.
Who would have thought that something so stupid would go over? Okay, so going back to the Rumble.
I think he made a joke. Maybe it wasn't him, but I think somebody either said it to him or because I don't think it was him, but they talked about, and it might have been a WWE writer that said in an interview, they wish they could go back and do like the Men in Black thing where you have the flash.
Yeah.
Where you could just, because somebody said that it's messed up so many promos and they've had to like change stories because wrestlers couldn't get around it. So
I know. So Corey suggested something in the chat that Cody and Sami eliminate each other at the same time. They just did that on NXT with Toxic Attraction. They just did that. Also, if it goes down between them two, the last two in the ring, Cody's gonna get booed. Like, they should not have these two in the ring at the same time at all, like whatsoever. Because again, Sami got so ridiculously over that they will boo everyone except him. Like, poor number 30 if Sami Zayn isn't number 30. Because it doesn't matter how, like Rey Mysterio, remember that year when everyone thought it was going to be, which one did they think it was going to be?
Was that the year they thought it was going to? Oh shit! I don't remember who it was. I know what you're thinking. But...
It turned out to be Rey Mysterio.
Oh yeah, it was Daniel Bryan, and it was supposed to be Daniel Bryan, and it was Rey.
And then it was Rey. Poor Rey. So the only way is for Sami Zayn to not be in the Rumble at all. But of course, the wrestling fans would just be wrestling fans and they just could not help themselves. But I'm gonna go with Cody. It's the smart decision to make, and it's I'm going with Seth Rollins being the workhorse here for this one, definitely.
Who do you see? Do you see?
I maybe see Walter making a buttload of eliminations. I'm sorry, Gunther.
No, okay, yeah. What about you see any big surprises or returns? I expect we'll probably see Riddle return.
Riddle, Orton. I have no idea where Orton is health-wise. I have no idea where Big E is health-wise. Maybe nowhere near ring shape, but I can only dream. I miss Big E so much. They owe him. Like he should have never lost that title. I don't know. I kind of want to see. I want to see Tyler Bate in the Rumble so much. I really want to see Tyler Bate and maybe have a reunion with Pete Dunne in the ring. I want to see Braun Breaker in the Rumble also. And
I'd love to see Carmelo Hayes in the Rumble.
Carmelo Hayes should be in the Rumble also. Yes, he should be.
As much as I would love Big E to be in it, I don't think he's ready.
I don't know, but I'm just mentioning.
Oh yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying too. I would absolutely lose my shit if Big E was there because I miss the guy so incredibly much, and I just like even if he just showed up to intro like New Day again, I would just be happy.
Everyone will pop so much.
I'd absolutely just love it because I miss the guy.
And CM Punk returns.
Yeah, CM Punk. Yeah, and you just get the couple back. You get AJ and CM Punk.
Yeah. Do you think we get people from New Japan?
Yeah, I think Jay White's gonna make. I don't know. This Jay White stuff is it's crazy how
every
yeah,
Rumble.
it picks up steam.
Every
So,
Rumble. But no, seriously, what's your percentage of JY?
it's so
I have
tough.
10. I have 10.
I was
have
gonna
10%.
I was gonna say 10 to 15% because I just don't believe it. I don't want to get my hopes up more than anything because it'd be like, wow, like just unbelievable. And I know some
A
people.
lot of people that I want to see Jay White face are in WWE.
Yeah,
I won't mind that at all.
yeah, and I've seen a lot of people talk rumors of Great Muta showing up.
Yeah.
Because part of that deal with Noah, I would freaking love that. I would lose my crap there because that would be amazing. I think part of that deal to get Shinsuke there, I think that was part of like the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I think that had something to do with the Hall of Fame, but that I could be completely wrong. Who knows? We do have a Humperchat from Throwback.
Hi.
He says, for the men, don't be shocked if someone from NXT win. I don't see that happening, but it would be interesting making people wonder again the Charlotte spot and who they would face. Also, if he wasn't hurt, this would have been AJ's year. Styles versus Roman. Yes, please. Brody says hi. Oh, he sent another one. Cool. Thank you.
Hi to Brody.
Let's see here. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Seeing is believing. Don't be shocked for Uncle Howdy to be in the Rumble. We need the unknown in wrestling again. Also, I've seen Maggie flip out. Ask her about her thoughts on... No.
Oh, what?
It's a different question. I don't want to... Well, here, I'll put it in private chat. You can say if you want to or not.
If I want to?
Well, yeah. It's a sensitive subject for some people.
Did you mute yourself? No, did you?
No, I'm just typing because I can't do 3 things at once.
Sure.
But yeah. So, anyways, like for the men's side, for the men's, I think it's going to be. You know what? Hell with it. I'm saying Sami Zayn. I think Triple H is just going to be like, you know what?
There you go, buddy.
I think before Triple H says, you know, Vince is going to take this shit away from me anyways. Let's just fuck it up for him. So,
Cobra Kai for Life is saying the 3 phases of Elias in the Rumble.
Oh God!
Give me this.
Yes.
Give me this. Like, this is so simple. Yeah. It's right there.
Yeah, that would be.
It's literally right there. I love this. Hopefully, yes.
I would love that.
Yeah. But
as far as like the last 3, I'll let you think still on the other thing.
Yeah, I don't get the question. Like, what about that?
I think he wants to see you go nuts. Like you've gone nuts on it before, like on his show. I think.
Yeah, I know. I've went nuts about that. But
I think he just wants to see if you do it again. But anyways,
if something happens in the Rumble which makes me pissed off as much as that made me pissed off, I will be ranting on the show a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you, Throwback. You're just such a sweetheart.
So the last 3 for this match, I have it being Cody, Sami, and
such a big mistake.
Solo Sikoa.
And Solo Sikoa.
I think Sami eliminates Cody and Solo. Or sorry, excuse me. I think I said that wrong. I think Sami. Yeah, did I? Either way, I think Sami. Yeah, eliminates Cody and Solo.
Well, if Sami is in the Rumble, and that's a huge if, huge.
Yeah.
I think that he has to eliminate Jay because, you know.
Jay Uso or Jay White?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we need to make it clear.
Yeah.
Jey Uso, because of all the history there. Because this was so brilliantly done on Raw 30. So brilliantly done. Like Jay was the one to back him up, and he gave his lei to him and put it on his neck. I cried a bit. Okay? I cried a bit. This was masterful. This whole segment was masterful.
Oh, it was good stuff.
And I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I've always been so sure in WWE booking because it's always the lazy thing. There's no lazy thing here because everything that they will do would be perfect.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. I just want to see how it goes. This is so great. And the last three. Cody, they're gonna put over Braun a lot. So Braun Breaker and Seth. I want to go with Seth.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge.
Because AJ's not there. Did I mention how pissed off I am? Once or twice.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like, seriously, I've said it. I said it on last week's show. Take my angle. If we can make it work, just take it.
Yes, just take our legs, AJ, and just be in the Rumble, and then give them back. After you've made them buff and everything, just.
We might have some breaking news here, so let me check here.
Why is stuff happening on our show all the time?
Yeah, you know how that works.
I know. Is it? But like, please make sure it's real.
It's good news, I think.
No, but whether it's real.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm checking on.
Break it down.
Yeah. You keep talking while I check on this.
Oh, I have to keep talking. Okay. What do you guys want to talk about?
Oh, you got to do it like Cody, though. You got to.
Yeah. What do you guys want to talk about? I tried really, really bad. So yes. If they're not going with Sami should not be in the Rumble at all. And if he is, by any chance, he should be nowhere near Cody. Because again, if their goal is to make Cody the purest babyface they have, they should in no way have him anywhere near Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn got over naturally, and with all those video packages they've been doing with Cody, it's always almost as if they're forcing him down our throats. And it's easy because we love Cody, and I was so glad that he was back. I was just stunned when he left AEW. But like, if it does end up happening, it's gonna be.
Yeah, never mind. I haven't been able to see what people are talking about, so never mind.
What are you going to?
Yeah, it was. Well, I saw chat going nuts, and I looked. Pat McAfee coming back. I don't see anything. I mean, I expect him to be in the Rumble.
I would love it if he's going to be in the Rumble.
If he said something, it must have been on a show. But
I just want him to face Logan Paul. I want to face off. I want these two to like. I want Pat McAfee to kick Logan Paul's ass so much.
That'd be great.
so much.
So, yeah. So, I went to change it up. I went with Sami Zayn because I think Triple H is going to be like, you know what, Vince is going to take this shit away from me. I'm just going to go, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna screw him over. Like,
Do you see The Rock in any way? Because I feel like we need to talk about this.
I did
I can't
until
believe we've been talking about for an hour about this.
yeah. Well, it's because we love this Rumble so much. We love the Rumble. I
We
mean,
love the Rumble so much.
I did until recently, until he said like that he's not ring ready.
Ring ready, yeah.
That's when I was like, okay, that's not going to happen. The other thing I know people like, the one thing people said is, and Jimmy said it on the List and Your Boy too. Like that was 10 years ago when he did that, and when he came back and he tore his what was it,
his abdomen, I
yeah,
think,
thank you. Yep, I think
from
it was,
from a simple rock bottom.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
his own finishing move,
yeah,
and like he has a lot of responsibilities now, and Hollywood, or I would like to think so, that like he has contracts to to honor and everything. So this is taking a huge risk also.
yep.
But on the other hand, like this isn't something new to him. Like
No.
they've been talking about this for more than a year.
Yeah, and I mean that's the thing too. He makes a good point. Edge said the same thing. The Rock, like I that's the thing. Like it's, as Vince McMahon used to say on the old WWF pay-per-views, you never know what's going to happen in the World Wrestling Federation. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
Yes, like it's wrestling. Nothing
Yeah.
is weird in wrestling.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that about WWE. That's the thing about AEW, WWE, you name it. They could have a decision right now going into WrestleMania tonight and say who's going to win the Royal Rumble. Tomorrow afternoon they could change your mind, and then before you know it, tomorrow night.
Yes, Vince is there. Scripts are torn as we
so,
speak, and whatever.
Yeah. So, well, let's go ahead and talk about the week that was, what we liked. The 30th anniversary of Monday Night Raw took place. I know you talked about the trial of Sami Zayn. We both absolutely love that.
They told so many stories in that segment. Like Roman Reigns, like his facial expressions as he was realizing that no one cares about him and they're all rooting for Sami. His bitter realization as the crowd was chanting for Sami. This was it's this absolutely great. And like when the Usos said throw your ones in the air if you support Sami, and all the audience, like all the it was like, tell me this wasn't the yes movement.
Yeah,
seriously, like this it's I'm getting flashbacks. Okay, like it's so naturally it's naturally done, so good.
So I want to say like one thing that, so Hulk Hogan, like, obviously kicked off Raw, and we will rarely ever talk about Hulk Hogan, obviously, on this show. But the highlight of Hulk Hogan this week was not on Raw.
Didn't work.
Huh? No, it wasn't on Raw at all. It was this tweet that he deleted. I didn't know. Yeah, he tweeted that out. I don't know if you saw that, but he tweeted it out and he deleted it. So that was 2 days ago. Yeah. Oh my God, that was like the best ever. I think Jeremy wrote. I don't know if Jeremy wrote an article on it or not. He said he was, but he might have changed his mind.
Why is this news to me? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that was the best.
Okay,
best thing.
This is the best. Okay. They
Brother
made
help.
Yes, because brother help. Yes. I'm not a Hogan fan.
Oh no.
It was. I know, like I get it, but like I am so not. No, like I never got him when he wrestled. I never understood any of it. Like I never got the whole Hulkamanias and Hulkamaniacs and whatever. I was never a fan of that. And after he said some stuff, I wasn't a fan either.
That was the thing. I grew up a Hogan fan, and when he said what he said, it was, well, F off, dude. So
yes, please, no.
Yeah. So
I know that we both weren't a fan of the fact that Raw 30 had almost no female presentation at all.
Yeah.
Uh, I was disappointed that Becky and Bailey didn't get to have their Hell in a Cell match. I'm
Oh,
sorry, still a
yeah.
cage match. Um, I was even more disappointed of the fact that Bailey. Yes, thank you, Caden, sweetie. Uh, I I was disappointed because when you go to Bailey's Instagram account, you'll see that she made such a big deal out of this because it was a big deal for her, and then to have the carpet pulled under their feet is not the best thing at all. And having in mind that the other thing that they did with the women in the ring, I didn't need to see it. It made no sense. Um, a lot of things could have been snipped on the
Yeah.
show in order to make
The Cody Rhodes
this.
videos.
Yes, like like nothing new was said in those videos. Um, it's when they promoted this match, and I was like, why isn't this match main eventing the show? And then I saw why it wasn't main eventing the show, because it didn't happen at all. um I didn't mind the main event, but it's Becky and Bailey in a steel cage. Like, if I don't care
Yeah.
about the title, and then of course you're gonna have Brock Lesnar close Raw. Of course.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the most Vince McMahon things ever. And I know he's not in charge, before someone tells you, Mark. No, I know he's not in charge. I know he's been nowhere near creative ever since he's been back. He's too busy with the sale. I know that, but I'm just making a comparison. I'll tell you what I did love. I love the DX segment, because do you remember Raw 25?
Yeah.
Yes, the DX kicked the crap out of the Revival, and I hated that.
Hmm.
And look at where the Revival are right now.
Yeah.
Um, I love this because what they did was the total opposite of what they did then. They put over Imperium so much, and I was like, for starters, Triple H will never not look incredibly cool. This guy looks like a bull every time he comes out with the leather jacket and and the whole face. I love Triple H so much. Like, he's so good in being serious and being comedic at the same time. He got into Walter's Gunter's face, and he was like, I'm not ready. I'm not finding that.
Yeah.
And it was so magnificently done. I popped for Kurt Angle because I had no idea he was in the ring.
Oh, you didn't see him? Oh,
I
that was.
didn't see him. This is so great because you know how the DX do their entrance.
Yeah.
It's so shaky and everything. But and they're like they turned, and it was like Kurt Angle, and I'm like, where did he come from? And it was so great. It's yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely loved it. Um, yeah, that was solid. I loved it. And I just loved
Yeah.
how he was looking away, like, what up? You know?
Yeah.
And that was good. That was what we call good stuff in the biz. Made it that was classic. As far as like the women's, I did not like it. There's, and I even said too, the steel cage match. There's a lot they could have cut. As far as in my opinion, what they could have done with the main event for the men's is not let them wrestle at all. Just like let that Brock Lesnar music hit right when the bell rings, and
Yeah, the
you know,
outcome was gonna be the same.
yeah, that's right there.
Like, it wasn't a disqualification. We get that. But like, what he did was brilliant way to finish the match. By the way, he did an F5 on top of Lashley. Like, he F5'd Austin Theory on top of Lashley, and
Yeah,
that was great.
Yep, exactly. So, um, yeah, it was just a fun Raw. But
With
I'm moving on to
a
another.
bit of disappointments, yeah.
Yeah, like the Bianca versus Sonya match. I don't think we needed the whole promo before with Charlotte
No,
and Rick.
no.
So, going to NXT real quick. Anything stick out for you on NXT?
Nope.
Yeah, the only thing that I saw,
Okay.
that stuck out for me was basically Tiffany Stratton. She had a great match.
Tiffany Stratton and Ivy Nile. I tweeted this all out. I want to know just who Ivy Nile pissed off backstage
Yeah,
because she's been given nothing. Like she's either a mother to the Creeds or she's eating pins in the ring, and I hate that because Ivy Nile looks like an action figure.
yeah,
Like she,
yeah. No,
I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. I would like to see her in the Rumble also because she's gonna be so great. She's also a part of a legitimate women's tag team in NXT. Why are they losing? This is just
it doesn't make any
incredibly
sense.
first. It makes no sense, no sense whatsoever.
So, yeah, pretty much NXT we can pretty much skip. There was nothing really there. They did the toxic attraction thing with Roxanne Perez. Again,
Yeah, but again, Tiffany Stratton is just. I'm so glad. I'm so glad because I've had so many doubts. Much
yeah,
doubts?
yeah.
Many doubts?
No, she's been great. Like that's what's awesome. Where she's
She's improved so much from what she was. I don't even care about the Valley situation that she's been playing. I don't even care because she's been so good in the ring.
yeah. It's
Her gymnastic background. It's so great.
Yep. Yeah. That's I love that every time. It just pops me. But yeah, and even AJ Styles, like who rarely tweeted that night. Like, he was impressed. So that was pretty cool.
Everything she does, like she has flawless transitions, and she sells, and like she's. I'm so impressed. I'm so glad because she makes it watchable. I will always appreciate wrestlers making NXT watchable again. Because like Braun Breaker has been carrying NXT for more than a year now,
Yeah.
and like he can use a little bit of help,
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Mhm.
Moving on to NXT, we
We've
had
been talking about NXT.
or sorry,
Moving
I'm
on
sorry,
to
AEW. AEW.
I feel like the only thing that we can talk about is the Jay Briscoe tribute. Like there are a lot of things we can talk on this show, but like having in mind so like the little amount of time that we have left on the show.
Yeah.
Maybe just cry a bit for
Yeah. The video that aired, Jesus, that released the waterworks.
yes.
Just the video and showing video of him and his kids, him and his brother, him and his friends and family. I mean, what can you say? It's heartbreaking. Obviously, you get a man that's taken way too soon. It's brutal, absolutely brutal. It still hits. It still hits. Yeah, I mean, I still thinking about Luke Harper, Brody Lee still like hurts.
Oh yes.
It's something that, I mean, Owen Hart's death still bothers the hell out of me. Like you don't forget about these people. That's the thing. You don't forget about the people that you like watching, and the people that these people, like the wrestlers that these people affected, like FTR, the Young Bucks. You saw the people's reactions when Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal walk into the ring you could tell he was emotional, like walking to the ring
Crying.
before the match.
He
Yeah,
was crying.
it was tough for him. Um, I
There were wrestlers in the crowd in the front row
yeah, it was tough,
also.
and you know it was uh, it was it was a great match too. It was a good match. I mean, the crowd obviously everybody was behind Mark Briscoe. He got an amazing pop, and he that smile on his face, like he was when that music hit. Reach for the reach for the Skyboy. It was just um, there's not there's not many times that you get goosebumps watching wrestling. Um,
Yeah.
and that was one of those moments that I had, and um, they're far and few between. So when you get them, it's just amazing. And it's crazy that probably the last 4 or 5, maybe that I've had like goosebump related have all involved the Briscoes with
Yeah.
FTR. Like or
Yeah.
one the Briscoes in one way or another. So it was something like just a see. Um, and to be able to watch that, something I won't forget, and I know you won't forget, because it was so damn special to see, and the crowd reaction was unbelievable. It was a good crowd, obviously, and just what else can you say? And I know you loved it because, and you were talking about it earlier. You were still it still affects you, and I mean, it affects everybody that loves wrestling and love those guys, and um, it's I no, I mean it's awful. I mean we could keep talking about it, but there's really no point because it's just sad. And I know you saw this, I think, earlier. For people in chat that did not, I'm going to put this up. This is from this past week. The Briscoes or the FTR with Mark Briscoe holding their Fightful awards. Um, this is amazing, and also heartbreaking that Jay Briscoe is not in it.
Yeah.
It's it's I it's an honor, an absolute honor to be a part of this website, Fightful.com, and seeing those guys hold those awards, and the smiles on their faces. That that's moving, and just wow. Uh, but yeah, um, Chris sends us a super chat that says, "Tell your people you love them, and I love you both. We love you, man."
We
And
love you, Chris. Thank you. Uh, Let me just say that I have no idea what happened in the match at all. I I have no idea if the match was good or not. I'm talking about Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe.
it was
I
good.
I have no idea because I was either sobbing, blowing my nose, or or crying a lot. Because like when the video package aired, I got sad because like
Yeah,
there every now and then I've shared this on the show a lot. Every now and then I get worried a lot because I feel like I'm turning into a psychopath because I feel nothing ever. Not like nothing gets to me. I don't feel any emotion like at all. I'm just dead inside. And something like that happens and I get reminded that I'm not because I cry a lot. And this
yeah,
makes me incredibly sad. And I got sad during the video package. Then Reach for the Sky blew out in the arena. Uh my eyes began to be a little watery. And I was like, yeah, okay, like this is gonna be hard. And then I saw Mark being Mark, Mark Briscoe just being Mark, and I was like, this is suiting for me to see, because I need to see it.
Yeah.
And then I saw that he was carrying both the titles.
I lost it. Yep.
I lost it.
Yeah. I yeah. I did too. Like it was a pretty emotional moment, or just a few minutes rather. It was. I didn't want the show to go off the air. Um, that I didn't want, and yeah, I didn't. It was tough, and I don't know how I'm gonna be able to watch that 3 hour tribute show. I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it. Um,
I got to Adam Cole and I had to stop because it was so much. It
yeah,
was too much.
yeah. Well, let's go to something good real quick. Um,
Yes, please. Oh my God. Please not like please let's do the Cooper effect about Jesse
okay,
and just not the other one because I have no idea if I can speak anymore. Because I
okay,
got really sad at the end. I'm
okay,
crying. If you
okay.
if you
Yeah.
can't see.
Okay, we'll do the one on Jesse. So here we go.
Oh, you did a new one.
I did.
Yay! Okay. I like it really much.
Hmm.
Uh so guys, yesterday we recorded Coexisting After Dark with Jesse Velasquez. He was so great. What an it was such a he was such a fun conversation. It's you know that you're about to have a really fun chat when there's an intelligent, funny, and amazing person like in front of you. Like he, we joked a lot about different stuff. We about the whole uh, you know the Dave Meltzer microphone thing. It always gets to me. This with with his microphone. It's please go check her. Like go subscribe to Fightful Select. Um, you. I assure you will not be disappointed by Fightful Select, but mainly because of our show.
Yeah,
Like never mind all the Rumble scoops and whatever, and the sour graps and the Steven Jensen and the Weekender and so on and so forth. Go for us, because we have a lot of different and lovely conversations with so many wonderful people just like Jesse. He talks about being a father, and as I mentioned all the time on our show, being a parent is the hardest thing I can ever imagine doing ever. So I will always praise people who choose this route
yeah,
uh, and are able to keep their shit together as much as they are. So I'm kind of jealous, actually.
yeah. He's a great guy. And Maggie, as she learned, well, I think she knew this, but we talked. I've been on Jesse's show a few times, and he lives in Minnesota, like I do. So, um, and we've talked through DMs and stuff for a while now. He's a great guy. He's helped answer questions like with my weight loss journey. He's a trainer, personal trainer, very smart with health, with all that health stuff. um, he's a very smart guy, very cool. You guys would like him. I definitely recommend checking out his podcast. It's Wrestling Unplugged and Undeniable. Um, he's just very good. He's very fun to talk to, very informative. If you guys like Cassidy Haynes, you'll like him. They're
Oh
friends.
yes, yes,
So
please.
just a very good guy. So definitely check it out. Want to say thank you again, Jesse, for joining us yesterday. That was a blast, and we'll have you again sometime soon. And I know you said you'll want us on your show, and we can't wait for that to happen. So, but yeah. So Maggie, are you ready for some jokes?
Yes, I am. Please, thank you.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Hey, you did the graphics.
I did the graphics. You said I need an updated picture with your hair. I'm like, okay, you got it.
Yes, thank you, Soupy, for reminding me what great hair I had this year.
Yeah,
Last.
you do. All right, you do have great hair.
No, it's dry.
Well, you still have great hair though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know, but like the whole dude who said that my hair was dry,
Oh, that asshole.
I will never forget about that. Like I have boundaries, and my hair are the boundaries.
Hell with him.
Yeah, I have lovely hair.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with dad jokes.
By the way, I can see your jokes here.
Okay, well, don't look at them.
I know, but I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I know. I put them at the low because I figured you wouldn't look at them.
I read the script.
Well, I know, but I put them on there after usually. So, Maggie, what kind of beer makes you urinate bowels? IPAs. There's one for your bar.
Well, it's lost in the translation.
IPAs. You don't.
Well, the whole joke is lost in the translation.
Okay, so an IPA beer is basically an India Pale Ale. It's basically, it's like a very like hoppy beer style, like very like lots of. I don't drink anymore, so it's like very hard for me to explain.
Okay, and what are vowels?
Oh, a vowel like AEIOU, like vowel in a vowel in a word.
What is that?
So every word has a vowel in it for the most part, like almost every word. So
yes, and
A is a vowel.
So you do know that I know what you're talking about, right? Like you see my facial expressions.
Soupy, I need your help. I'm getting the Rob.
What I'm saying is that because I in Bulgarian is a vowel.
Yeah, it is here too. But it's like IP, like IPAs. Like, you know what? Okay. This failed miserably. Jesus Christ. That one, Jesus. People are going to be like, you know what?
Sleepy.
Yeah, Corey. Yeah, somehow this in-depth explanation is making it all funnier. Yeah, yep, I know. I was like, please get me out of this. Somebody get me out of this. And I'm like, you know what? Hell with it. I'm doing awful. Good God. Jesus.
You're doing great, by the way.
Yeah, well, I was. And then when I went to go yeah, you know. Good God. Big dumb animal. Let's go here. What do you call a lost wolf?
A lost wolf?
A werewolf. There we go. I'm back.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, no shit. At least I saved it by making myself look like an idiot. So there we go.
Hey, you didn't. Come on.
Okay. I used to be against organ transplants, but not after I had a change of heart. Ba-da-bum.
Okay, Dad.
Yeah. And then the non-dad joke that I thought I had to just, you know what? I'm like, you know, just go with it. A guy went for a blood test. The blood was not coming out. So the nurse sucked his finger for blood. The next day, the guy went back for a urine test.
I knew where this is going.
Yeah. I liked it.
It's such a man joke.
I know it's a man joke. Kind of like Rhea Ripley just stopped me in my tracks. Whoa. Very nice. All right. Maggie. Plug your shit.
Yes, thank you. After that, guys, we had a weird show. We talked 98% about WWE and 2% about AEW. This is weird because we wanted to talk so much about so many things, and yet another show where we don't mention anything about Impact. This is
Okay,
like so
we
awful.
will say one thing real quick about Impact. Go watch the Joe Hendry video that he did,
Yes,
music video.
please. You
You'll love
need
it.
to go and watch the Joe Hendry video that he did for Brian Myers and Matt Cardona because you need to believe in Joe Hendry.
Yes, it was
So,
fantastic.
yes, absolutely fantastic. Uh, you look prettier and your hair is pretty. Uh, yes, I need to watch that. I haven't watched that. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Maggie_IK and on Instagram at Maggie.IK. Also, please watch Trey Miguel versus Mike Jackson because how old is Mike Jackson and why is he better than Ric Flair? Like,
I think he's 77,
how
75.
old is Ric Flair?
Oh, so Ric Flair. Well, let's see. Dirt is no, I don't know.
Mike Jackson was taking so much bumps for Trey Miguel.
Yeah.
Jesus, and he took the straps off, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Such a great opening to
74
Impact.
years old.
Jeez,
Guys, you can follow me
74,
at Rob Wilkins on
75.
Twitter. You can also find me on Instagram at Fightful Rob. Tomorrow, we are hosting the Fightful pre-show on Fightful Select at 3.
Can you imagine? We will be there will be a lot of people on the pre-show. The
Yeah.
two of us talked about the Rumble for an hour and a half.
Yeah. But I was
Can you
going to say,
imagine how long this show will be?
well, I was going to say that usually the Fightful pre-show is Fightful exclusive, but this time we are actually going to have it available as a free preview. So even if you're not a Fightful Select member, you will be able to join us for free. So it will be available for viewers. So definitely check that out. It's going to be fun for all of us. And we plan on having a blast. So we'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central. It'll be good times. As Caden says, I think I'll be with Sean while y'all are on the air. Okay, cool. But you guys have a great time at the Rumble. Caden, we will hopefully see everybody tomorrow. We have great guests. We have Scott. We have Alex Cardoza. I can't even talk. Alex Cardoza is joining us. Chris Mueller.
Finally.
Mueller. I did it again. First time. Chris Mueller is joining us. Ryan is joining us from Mark Order Podcast. And maybe one or two other people.
Suspects.
Yeah.
The usual suspects.
And we have one more super chat that just came through. What if El Generico wins the Rumble? That would be amazing because I know
I would love that.
He has been missing.
How will he fit all that facial hair in the mask, though?
I don't know. I just, that's going to be the biggest thing. Caden says he's sitting with LJ. So hi, LJ. Hope you're doing well.
Jeez, can you just say hi? I love LJ. She's so great.
Say hi.
Yes, please.
But
please enjoy yourselves. Everyone who's attending the Rumble, I kind of hate you a bit, but I also want you all to have a wonderful, wonderful time. It cannot possibly suck more than last year, so it's already a better show.
Yeah, it can't get worse. So, guys, want to say thank you again. We will see you here next week at 3 o'clock.
Join us tomorrow. Join us tomorrow.
And thank you. Yeah, thank you. We will see you later. And I hope you all enjoy the Rumble. I really do.
Sacrifice!
I will never hear the end of it if Jay White debuts at the Rumble, right? I will never hear the end of this.
Oh, I probably would think maybe because you would think he'd make the ultimate.
Sacrifice!
But if he does, on next year's show, I could at least say,
Happy anniversary!
You're getting predictable.
Well, no shit. That's me. All right. See you guys.